actually take a look at this YouTube video. We're really, really excited to talk to you about Christmas. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about Christmas music. We're going to be talking about Christmas movies that we like and a lot of those things. And during this time of the year, Christmas music is just like super, super important. You know, there are some things that are out there that you can listen to if you and your families or the people that you're hanging around want to listen to 3-4 hours of Christmas music nonstop, and you can really enjoy it. Now, what we've put together is that we've put together a couple of different things for you, and what we're going to do is that you're going to see on the screen there a couple of different places that you can go to be able to get the kind of Christmas music that you like. Now, there's a few playlists that are out there. If you're looking for great Christmas music or to just have background music that's playing around what you're doing all the time that you're there, there are some Christmas music lists that are in between 3 and 4 hours long that you can put them on, and it changes the backgrounds on your computer screen or on your smartphone screen. You can just have that going with friends. There are some out there that have gotten 15 million hits. So people are really looking for those things. I mean, isn't that amazing? And so we make those available for you. Now we made one for the classic music. We want to show you where that one's at, but also we did one for contemporary Christian music just as well, for or contemporary Christmas music for you. And I know that you're really going to enjoy those things. But what I wanted to do is I want to tell you a few things about music that I was thinking about this morning before Linda and I were going to do this hangout with you. And the first thing that you need to know about music is how music will set the mood of the environment that you're in. If you want to be in a great environment, you can use music to set that environment. And once you use the music, if it's classic Christian music or classic Christmas music, it's really wonderful. You can have the Bing Crosby, Johnny Mathis, Rosemary Clooney. They're just
old classics.
Old classics. Who are some other ones?
You could listen to some contemporary ones.
Yeah, you can do that just as well. If that's what you would like, if that's your flavor of Christmas music, you can listen to that just as well. So we made those two things available to you. So the first thing that I thought about was that music sets your mood. It sets your environment for you.
Yeah, like if you have real low-key music, then the atmosphere is going to be low-key. If you're having a party, you really don't want low-key music. Unless you want the party to be real low-key. But if you want the party to be fun and upbeat and everything like that, then you want to play upbeat music.
Yeah, the second thing about music is that music creates memories. It's that if you think about it, people will say, this is our song. Why? Because it was the song that was playing while we went through this situation together. And that happens. People have a song, couples have a song, and so that is true just as well. So remember, whatever mood that you want to create, whatever environment that you want to create with your Christmas music is going to create memories in the hearts and the lives of people, if you make it enjoyable enough.
Even if with your kids, if you have particular songs that you play all the time, then they'll remember those songs even when they get older, and then they'll hear it and they'll go, "Oh, I remember when Mom
used to play that all the time." All the time.
It brings back good memories for them,
And the third thing that we want to let you know about music is that music, the kind of music that you listen to, locates you. You tell a person or people a lot about yourself with the kind of music that you listen to. So during this holiday season, make sure that you're playing the kind of music that really depicts the memories you want to create really sets the mood that you want to set. And you really want to show people where you are in your heart about the time that you get to spend together.
Yeah, and that wouldn't
You know.
just be during the holiday season. That would
Really,
be
it's
any time
it's
of
all
year.
the time.
Yeah, what
You know.
kind of atmosphere do you want to create for whenever
Well, let's talk
a
about.
memory?
Let's also talk about Christmas movies.
Yeah,
You know,
I like watching
Cr-
Christmas movies.
Linda is my resident Christmas movie lady.
But I've only seen 2 so far this year.
Well, it's probably not because of you. It's probably more because of me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, 2.
You saw more than 2.
No. I've only
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
2.
You were upstairs watching one.
Oh, I only saw part. I saw
Oh, no.
part of Miracle on 34th Street. I saw All of White Christmas, and It's a Wonderful Life. That's it. Haven't seen anything else.
Well, okay. Let me tell you my top 5, top shelf. Now, this is me. My 5 most favorite Christian movies.
Christmas movies.
Yeah, Christmas movies. Such a close word. That my 5 top most loving Christmas movies. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5 would actually probably be Elf.
Oh,
Number
okay.
5 would be
Number
Elf.
5 would be Elf.
Now,
It's a good one.
yeah, it's a good one. Now, why do you like Elf?
It's fun.
It's fun, but why is it fun? What story does it tell?
Well, it tells us how Elf found his family and all the antics that went around it.
And the innocence of somebody who really, really wanted to give the best and be the best in the lives of others. And Elf brought the best out in people once they got to know him.
Yeah, and it taught and he encouraged people to believe.
Yeah, to just really do it. So that was number 5 for me. Now, number 4 for me was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now, let me tell you about
The Burl
Rudolph.
Eye version.
Now, the Burl Eye version.
That's a
okay.
real old version that was out when we were kids.
Yes, and it's an animated.
It's
an animated version. And
not
if
really
you-
animated. It was, I don't even know what they called that.
I think
then.
they probably would have called it animated back then
Yeah,
as
maybe,
well,
'cause
but
it's not like a cartoon.
no, it's more like kind of
Like puppets.
puppets
It's not even puppets though.
on a
but-
movie screen.
But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is. And so Burl Ives and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and how Rudolph didn't get to play in the reindeer games, but he was almost like he was marginalized for much of his life. And this really happens to a lot of us. And many of us are marginalized, but you're not marginalized because you're bad. You're marginalized because you're different. And Rudolph was different until the day it almost seemed that was created for Rudolph to actually come out and become the problem solver for Santa Claus.
Yeah, and with
Yeah.
him and the elf that was with him who wanted to be the dentist, through their difficult times, when the time came for them to be needed, going through their difficult time made them strong, and then they were able to lead in the areas
That's
that
exactly
they were strong
right.
in.
And even the most difficult situations that you face are only preparing you for the places in life
That's right.
for you to be able to lead.
There you go. Something from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Who would have
I love
imagined?
Rudolph. You got to see Rudolph. You really got to
Burl
see
Ives
it.
version.
The Burl Ives version, don't take anything else. Then number 3, my third most delightful Christmas movie was Miracle on 34th Street.
Good movie.
Miracle on 34th Street
The
was,
old version. You like
now
the one with Natalie Wood in it.
that's right.
And I think
the,
that was Maureen O'Sullivan is her mother.
yeah, and it was it's just an absolutely beautiful movie, and it has to do with people actually once again believing in goodness. And
Yeah, because she was, the mother was so antagonistic and didn't want to believe in anything that seemed like remotely out there. There was common sense for everything, and she was teaching her little girl that, and then this man comes into her life and changes it.
Yes, this attorney who actually proved that Kris Kringle truly was Santa Claus, because that's where the post office delivered all of the mail that was addressed to Santa Claus. They delivered it to Kris Kringle. And so he said it's against the law for the post office to be able to deliver mail to someone who is not the true recipient of that mail. And so he was able to prove that Kris Kringle truly was Santa Claus. And through a couple of real miracles, it showed that he really was. But the big thing about the movie was that you could actually believe that there was a story of faith. It's a story of faith, and a story of faith in goodness and in the good part of humanity. And so if you want a real cleansing of your belief system, Miracle on 34th Street was really good.
And then what's your number two?
Number two
movie.
Favorite Christmas movie is White Christmas.
White Christmas.
With Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye. If you have never seen White Christmas, I am telling you, you will love it.
It's really
White
cute.
Christmas. It's a musical, though. If you want to impress people on the things that these 5 Christmas movies would really help. And that movie was all about being able to encourage someone after their moment of usefulness in society, that society actually sidelined them. And here were a couple of guys who had made it in life after they came out of the service. They actually reached back for the general that had led them and shown how that they could have never made it in life had it not been for him.
And they honored him.
And they honored him.
It's about honoring. Yeah, it's really good. But it's funny. It's just really cute.
It's lovely.
Really cute. And it's so innocent. Movies from back then were so innocent.
But how about my number one favorite Christian movie, Christmas movie of all time? My number one famous Christmas movie of all time is It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. We just watched it the other
James
day.
Stewart.
Donna
Reed. And there were so many different things that could have happened during that movie. But interestingly enough, it was a Frank Capra film. And that after 3 months in 1937, 47, forgive me. In 1947, that movie was pretty well forgotten about after it had just come out.
It did come up for Academy Awards.
But yes, it actually came up for 5 different,
movie, though.
Right, for 5 different Academy Awards. But yet, at the same time, that was a movie of what happens to a whole town when one man was never born.
Yeah. How our lives touch so many people's lives and we have no idea that we're impacting others' lives. And so he was able to see what would happen had he never been born. And so many people's lives didn't go well because he wasn't there to encourage them along the way.
People died.
Yeah.
People went so negative.
His brother only lived to be 9 because he drowned.
Yeah. And
he wasn't there to save him.
Sure, because George Bailey wasn't there to save him. And so It's a Wonderful Life, my most favorite Christmas movie of all time.
Yeah, because we live to give to others. Not just at Christmas time, all year long. And it's not about money.
No,
right. It's not about money. It's about giving of ourselves to others. And that's what Christmas is really all about, is giving ourselves to others.
And interestingly enough, that's exactly what your life is. Even if you're discouraged at this moment for some reason, just think, and maybe you don't even know, but how many people's lives would not be what they are today had it not been for you? You're the one that has always been there. You're the one that's helped. You're the one that's loved. So even if you're discouraged during this Christmas season, please don't be. Because without you, life would have never been the same.
And even a small act of kindness towards somebody may make the difference in their day. You just never know. A smile, a kind word, just a little act like that could make the difference for somebody, because you never know what others are going through.
Well, interestingly enough, people are going to be with people that they love over these next, this next week or so. And you're going to begin to see. Already have been, and you're going to see people that you may not have seen all year long, but you're going to see them now. And some of them you've really missed, you haven't been able to be with. And I want to just encourage you with something, that it's not the time that you invest that really makes the difference, but it's the investment that you put in the time that you invest that makes the real difference. And so what I want to do is I just want to take a few minutes, and I want to talk to you about just a few things that you can do. And Linda and I want to share with you just a few things you can do with your family to be able to create the memories that you need to create. And these ideas have come from kind of everywhere, and you'll be able to pick one up that you like. And I'm excited that the first one is capture the memories. Capturing memories. And in capturing memories,
so easy nowadays.
Yeah, sure it is. How can a person capture a memory?
You have your camera with you all the time if you have a phone.
Yep, and a lot of you just put it in your back pocket, so you've always got your camera ready, and you're, it's gonna work out really, really good. So the first thing is that you need to know that you need to capture the memories. How do you do it? Take pictures. Take a lot of pictures with your family. Take just a tremendous amount of pictures with them. And now there's a few things, and really set yourself up a family mailbox, or like a family folder, a family guide that people from the family can continue to contribute pictures, not only during this time, but throughout the year. But if you're inside of a family that really needs to be encouraged to be able to do things like that, then you do it, and you really encourage them, and you really help them to be able to really kind of get into it. We actually have that. We use iCloud. We have a photo box, and for our family, it's called Family Photos in iCloud that we use with our kids. And we put in photos, they put in photos, and we like them. And then out of that, what we do is that there are times when we actually create albums. But there are other places other than iCloud. iCloud's just one place. Another place that you can do that from, that's the really trendy one right now, it's called TimeHop. And TimeHop is actually a site where you can do not only the exact same thing, but you can do some other things that are even a little bit more contemporary than what I mentioned to you. Another place is called Shutterfly. Shutterfly, you can do this. You can make albums. You can create different events and things in there. So take a lot of pictures. Linda loves to take pictures. She doesn't even know that her phone is autofocus yet. So
I do.
You do? Well, why does it take you so long for you to take the picture?
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Sometimes it doesn't work. That's the reason why you need to keep taking it until it takes it, and just keep taking them, because you can always delete some. You just don't want to miss any. And so now you have these three different things. This TimeHop, you got iCloud, you've got Shutterfly, you've got these three things. So the first thing I wanted to let you know was create memories. Create memories, take a lot of pictures. Take a lot of pictures, Just zoom off your phone. Your phone cameras, the phone cameras now are so good enough, you don't even need a camera anymore. All you need to do is just take them, and your phone right away just puts them into your file, and that's really awesome. The second thing that you want to play, let's say that you're playing a game. We'll just call it the sound of music for, with your family at Christmas. When you get together, actually play part of a song. See who knows what that song is. You can play songs that the older people know, and you can play songs that only the younger people know, that that the older people won't. And it's just really, really fun. And then there's another one that I gathered for you, and it's called Time versus Trinkets. Time versus Trinkets is so cool. You may not necessarily have any money to be able to buy gifts for people. But if you don't have money to buy gifts for people, what you can do is that you can actually do what I call time versus trinkets. And what time versus trinkets is that you actually can write a note, and your gift to that person will be the experience that you're going to have with them over the next year. Let's use your granny, for example. That next year, you're going to say, Granny, I want to take you to lunch next year. Granny, I want to take you to lunch 4 times. I want to take you to lunch every 3 months, Granny, to just be with you. Granny would love that a whole bunch more than you turning around and handing her $500 because you love your grandmother. She would rather go out to lunch with you. If she just got to spend 15 minutes with you, that would mean a whole bunch more to her than anything that you could ever buy. What do you think about that, Granny?
Sounds like fun.
How would you feel if Roscoe was going to give you a gift and he said, Granny, I would like to take you out to lunch, Granny, instead of me giving you a gift at Christmas? How'd you feel?
I'd love it.
You'd probably like that instead. Then the next thing is that don't just get together as a family. It's another thing you can do. Don't just get together, but give together. Find something that you can give to. Find, whether it be a homeless shelter, whether it be something that, that picking up Christmas gifts for the kids at, or in Toys for Tots and taking them over to the veterans, the veterans, the VFW hall. Just find yourself a place where you can all begin to give together. And those are just a few things that we know that would be able to help you about that. So what do you want to share with us now?
What do I want to share? Just enjoy one another's company and make memories. Play games with one another. Don't just sit in front of the TV, and have a really good time. And today is National Short Person Day.
It's National Short Person Day.
It's all about me. I don't know how these people come up with these crazy things, but that's what it is. But even more importantly than that, today is the first full day of winter in the Northern Hemisphere and of summer in the Southern Hemisphere. So you people in the Southern Hemisphere,
days are beginning to get longer.
Enjoy your warm weather.
In the Southern Hemisphere.
We're going to enjoy every day getting longer from now until June 21st.
Right. And follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, here on the Google Hangout. We love to talk to you guys, and we want you to have a very, very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. God bless you.